Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here. Back into the middle. Sané. That's a super give and go. Joelinton, little pass back. Sané looking to run onto it. Oh, sweet feet. And that's gone loose. Martinelli.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Out for a throw. Cleared away. Balde.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, you'd almost expect to know what kind of game this fella, Alejandro Balde, is going to play. I mean, we know he can operate on either side, and he's a cracking...
Martinelli! He's done very well to get to that.
Martinelli really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Distributed tidily. Played back in. There's the hit! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. So it is still 0-0. Balde cuts it out. A long ball by the goalkeeper. Well, played through for the wide man. Joelinton, he's found a way through. Now the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Great defending, strong and determined. And that is a little undercooked.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
He can run onto that. Balde. Spread out to the left. Martinelli. Got a shot away. And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Driving on and making good progress. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's a really well-measured ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. Martinelli. Dunk, kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Played out towards the right wing.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Sané, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. McTominay, Martinelli. It's gone out for a throw-in. Joelinton, he rises! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Knocks it out wide, and it's Sané. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Brian Hill. Chance here to counter. Always onto this. And he's found a way past. Deftly out wide.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's the chance to counter. Now that's well seen too. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
That is good strength. Dendoncker. And there is the half-time whistle. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the action is back on the way.
Lille clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's shifting through the gear. Hits one! Brian Hill. Oh, that's a key interception. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Dendoncker. So, what can they make of this? He's played him through. Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's picked it up out wide. He's got away. Martinelli! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
Martinelli. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Has a look and plays it forward. Can he latch on to this? Header! They've done it! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Changement pour Lille. Le numéro 37.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
So we have our breakthrough.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Dendoncker defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Dunk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's their second corner of the game. Sane plays it short.
Lille are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, tries a shot! He's got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And that's going to be a booking. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Florentino Luis challenged just a bit on the firm side. Lille have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Rashford. Oh, that was vital. Big chance! Goal! Lille! And the comeback is complete.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Lille get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Emerson Royal spots it and intercepts. That is good alertness. Now it's Rashford. Abraham! Rashford, he has found the way through. That is a brilliant interception.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they? Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities. Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Martinelli looking to run onto it. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Changement pour Lille. Le numéro 90.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 4. À leur place, le numéro 18. Le numéro 10. Le numéro 11. Changement.
And he was quick to react. That has been slung wide. Linton is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And that's a good ball. Balde. Great hit! Sticks it away! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Oyarzabal. Oh, easy pickings there. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Dolberg. Oyarzabal. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
5 minutes.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Great ball if he can get there. Can he put it away? And the keeper's glad to see the back of that.
Well, he was sure he was going to pull that off.
Dolberg. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Dolberg.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Shot a goal! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Lille have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat.